Let's take a closer look at my equipment. My desk mic is a HyperX, old school, a couple years old. I think I paid about $160 for this. They go for about 80 to 90, maybe even. I often will use these Rode wireless Go mics. Now they're pretty costly, but I have a set of these. These are my lapel mics. Very good. You get two and a receiver, but they will cost you about $300. So you can get some decent ones for under $100. But main thing is, don't leave them on your shirt and throw them in the washing machine. They don't tend to come back after that. So use a Logitech 1080p HD webcam, basic. It's actually only 30 frames per second. It's old. I would definitely go 60 frames per second, but the one like you're watching now is 60. It's a Insta360 Go 3S being used as a webcam. So a high-end camera, but it's my go-to camera. It's a multi-purpose camera, but it's best for like wide-angle webcam. So I use it there. My recommendation, if you're asking, would be a 60 frame per second, 1080p basic webcam, about $100, even 70 to 120, something like that. There's tons of options. They do have some that do the little tracking too. What else can I tell you? PC, here's the PC specs. Another thing I use a lot is a DroidCam. It's an app. You probably use one for your iPhone, and it uses Wi-Fi direct. Let you use your camera on your phone. Now I have an old phone here that I solely use for this, and I use this magnet here, and my desk right here is all metallic, so I can take this and just pop it anywhere on here. Everything else pretty much stays in place. Lighting, I've got Neewer like Photoshop lights. They're really cool. They change colors, do all kind of stuff. They go to the beat of music. Really cool system there. I have had to replace 2 bulbs already though, so that sucks. 19-foot screen, 4K projector. Oh yeah, BenQ TK 710 STI. Fantastic unit for the price. Now, most people aren't going to have the thing shooting on a 19-foot screen because that's outside of the spec range. But hey, it works. It's not quite like the best quality because the pixels get larger. Zoomed out. But it's very, very good. I've got a lot of light on in here and you can see it pretty well. I'll turn the light off so you can see it even better. Also got a TV lit and an entire another projector that's crossed through the projector. There you go. That's pretty much it. Two 27-inch monitors, keyboard, RGB keyboard, mouse pad, stand-up desk. Was actually not a computer desk. I transformed my Workbench desk into a computer desk because of the height, because of the metallic background, and the little ledge at the top light. There's lots of reasons this made the ideal desk for me in a sim golf setup. Traded out a full desk that I had, sit-down desk, for this. It does sit a little high, but I could deal with that. What else? Telescopic rod for the HyperX. I'm sure I'm missing something major. Xbox out of frame. What else? The TV there, I think is 60-inch. I know things look out of scale in this room a lot of times because it's so big. I mean, this is a full-size futon thing, and this couch behind me is huge, and it rolls out into a queen-size bed. So the kids sometimes want to come in here and watch a movie, pull that thing out, queen size. It's like being at the movie theater, right? So 20 by 25 room, 16-foot tall ceilings, which is a pain in the butt when it comes to trying to finish out this top ceiling. And so that's next on the to-do list. Finally, it's just so difficult and so big and such a long span. Nothing is like super easy to do by yourself. So if you got a big space, it's great, but just keep in mind that everything's more expensive. Your projector's not going to be quite as good. There's pros and cons. Would I trade it for a smaller room? Absolutely not. I love it. It's perfect. But I do sacrifice, like I said, a little bit of quality on the screen and the expensive updates just to cover everything. There's such a large room, hard, tall working conditions. You try to get up there and do some work at 16 to 18 foot off the ground. You got to put a scaffold. You got to put a ladder on top of the scaffold. You got to strap that down. Then you got to go up and down, up and down, up and down. It's a lot of work. Okay, so just keep all that in mind. 10 10 feet, 10 foot ceilings, maybe adequate for a lot. 11, I think is great. 16, it's a little much, but that's what I got with my pole barn here. It was built actually for an RV, which I no longer have, but the RV was very tall with the air conditioners on top. We had to have this height. And yeah, so that's how we ended up here. But that's my build. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And again, I want to know what your build is currently sitting at, what state you're at, and what's your next planned upgrade. Can't wait to hear about it. So put it in the comments. I really want to see what you guys are at, what level, and what's your next upgrade. Then we'll take it from there. Let me know also, got another video idea? Drop it in there. This one, shout out to Lars. He asked for a breakdown on my entire setup. So Lars, that's for you. All right, bud. Later.